friends, this is Wahid Ahmed and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss about the section of biological science which is about the human physiology. So in this syllabus of CSS and PMS, we have noticed that there is a part which is about the brief account of human physiology. So today we are going to start about the human physiology in detail. So what we are going to discuss in detail, I am going to mention in this video. This is the introductory lecture about or introductory tutorial about the human physiology. First of all, I am going to give an overview about what is physiology. What is actually physiology? Physiology is actually the functioning of human body, how the body mechanically or chemically regulates its function, how the body does its work, whether we are eating food, how does it digest the food, whether we are breathing, how the respiratory system acts, whether this is actually the functioning of body. All the functions that are performed by body are studied in the human physiology, and they are directly related to the another field of medicine, which is about the anatomy. A structure of that particular tissue or cell or human organ is defined to perform this specific function. So we are not going to discuss about the anatomy of different structures, but we are going to give a brief overview of the structures of the organs or the cells of the human body, but in detail how they function is an important perspective in CSS and PMS syllabus. So today is about the introductory tutorial about the human physiology. First of all, I have told you what is the introduction to human physiology. Human physiology is study in simple words the functioning of human body. What functions does the human body perform are going to be discussed in this series of lectures. First of all, which are the major systems? Because we have our body contains number of organs: heart, brain, or lungs. These are the organs which perform stress function. When these organs combined, when different organs combine, they form the organ systems. So organ systems. So in the physiology part, we are going to discuss about the major organ systems that are performing function in our body. First of all, we are going to discuss about the circulatory system. What is circulatory system? Circulatory system is a system that involves the circulation of blood throughout the body in order to provide the oxygen, to the cells, so that they could connect to the respiratory system of the body. So we can somehow say that all the systems working in our body are interconnected, but circulatory system is related to the blood, so we are going to discuss in detail in the next tutorial. Then is the respiratory system, how we breathe, how we respire, how the cells obtain energy from that respiratory, that is connected to the digestive system. Next to respiratory system, we are going to discuss renal system, how the body excretes or waste products that are produced in our body. So we are going to discuss in the detailed urinary and renal system. Then we are going to discuss how the body fights against the germs that are extracellular particles which enter our body through mouth or through some certain holes that have been artificially been placed on your body. So we are going to discuss how the immune system functions, and in today's world where we are facing the pandemic of COVID-19, how our immune system is providing an importance to us to develop the medicine or to develop the technique for treatment of the COVID-19. So in immune system, we are going to give reference about COVID-19 in detail. And I am going to mention how the immune system is helpful in treating the COVID-19. We have recently discovered the plasma therapy. So we are going to discuss about the immune system in detail and why a particular blood type is required for the particular person to be treated. This is an important factor. So we are going to relate this to the immune system and the circulatory system. Next, we are moving towards the nervous systems. How does our body coordinates all the functions of the body? Actually, without nervous system, we cannot perform any function, because that nervous system actually guides what function the body does perform, how does the body should react. This is all controlled by nervous system. Even your emotions are also controlled by nervous system and endocrine system, which is connected to the neuroendocrine system. So all the functions are performed by them. So next we are going to discuss about the musculoskeletal system, what muscles and how muscles and skeletal system are connected, how the muscles perform the body work, how the muscles help in the movement of body, how skeletal system supports structure or the movement of body. We are going to discuss in detail about the skeletal system and what is the structure of muscle or skeletal muscle or that proteinaceous muscle. Then at the end we are going to discuss about the reproductive system. We are going to give a brief overview of each system in detail, but not in context to the medical sciences, but in context to the CSS PMS examination. And we are going to discuss in detail which type of questions are related to these topics. Because in 2019 there were number of questions that were from the physiology section, like the different heart condition, which was with reference to the circulatory system, where the blockage of heart causes the problem, and how the different blockages affect the body. So in detail we are going to discuss these 8 systems, and after this section of human physiology we are going to moving towards the diseases section, and there we are going to discuss about COVID-19, because it is actually not part of our CSS PMS syllabus, because they have not mentioned it, but somehow directly or indirectly COVID-19 could be appeared in your essays, even in your general science and ability paper, even in your current affairs. So we need to discuss in detail the biology of COVID-19, how it is important to our recent development, how does it change our recent situation. So we are going to discuss in detail in the disease section, but how COVID-19 is helpful in the integrating by using the immune system of other persons. So these are the systems we are going to discuss in detail. Okay, these systems will be discussed in each and every separate tutorial. So now moving towards, there are certain facts and figures which everyone of should remember that, because this section comprises of most of the objective part, as in 2019 there were most of the objective parts from this section that were relating to human physiology. So I am going to give a brief overview of the facts and figures about the human body. Okay, now which is the largest organ of the body? The largest organ of the body is your skin. Okay, your skin is the largest organ of body. Which is the largest internal organ of your body? That's liver. What are the number of muscles? There are 600 plus muscles. Which is the longest bone? That is femur. That is your actually the bone of your leg, the longest bone of your leg. Which is the smallest bone? Smallest one that is present in your leg region. Okay, the smallest one is stapes, which is actually present in air, and we are going to discuss the structure of air in the coming sections. Okay, what is the largest muscle, bulkiest and the largest? That is gluteus maximus. That is the muscle of your butt or your hip region, maximus. Then what are the total number of bones? There are 206 bones in human body. Okay, what are the total number of vertebrae? There are 32. Normal body temperature 37 degrees centigrade. Normal heartbeat 72 beats per minute or 60 seconds. What is the normal respiratory rate? 50 into 20 per minute. What is the normal blood pressure? It is 120 by 80 mm of mercury. Okay, what is the strongest muscle of our body? What is the largest element? That's oxygen. What percent of the body weight? Now after normal blood pressure of 120 to 80 mmg of mercury, then we are moving towards the strongest muscle. Stronger muscle is of your jaw muscle, which is also known as masseter muscle, and in females it's uretus. Okay, largest element by amount is oxygen. Composition of 75% to 90% is your body weight, water body weight. Okay, what spinal nerves? There are 31 pair of spinal nerves. We have 5 to 6 liter of blood. Most common blood type is A positive and O positive. Least common blood type is AB negative. Largest part of the brain is cerebellum. Okay, the stronger muscle in your body is actually your jaw muscle, which is masseter muscle, and in case of female it's uretus. Largest element in case of amount is oxygen in your body. Our body contains 60 to 75% of water. We have 31 pair of spinal nerves. We have 5 to 6 liters of blood in our body. Most common blood type is O positive and A positive. Least common blood type is AB negative. Largest part of your brain is cerebrum. Dual gland. Dual gland means, what does dual gland means? It means it's an exocrine and endocrine gland. Exocrine is one that is present with duct, and endocrine gland is one which is the hormone through which the organ directly secreted into the hormone or the chemical messenger by an organ is directly secreted into bloodstream. What does that mean? Duct and ductless gland. Exocrine is duct gland and endocrine is ductless gland. So actually dual gland is actually your pancreas. Gestation period is of 267 days. Largest cell is your nerve cell, and largest artery is your aorta. That is the artery which supply blood to the whole body. Next is largest vein. Largest vein is largest vein is basically that inferior vena cava. Strongest muscle is torius. Next, length of small intestine is 25 feet and pH of blood is 7.3 to 7.4, which is neutral. So in this section we have learned about certain facts and figures about the human body. In detail we are going to learn about the facts and figures about each and every system in their particular tutorial. So if you like the video, do comment, share with your friends, and for more videos subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.